And what can you tell me about your parents? I know that one of them is from Mexicali, right? And,
Yes,
and your dad is from El Salvador.
yes. My mom was born in Mexicali. My dad's from El Salvador. Both immigrants came like to give me a better life, and they met in back like in 1990, and then I was born in 1999.
Do you feel more Mexican or more Salvadorian, or you feel both?
I felt both. Like it's like I have a Mexican side and then I have a Salvadorian side. Like, you're Mexican, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Salvadoreños, like pupusas and like plátanos and like things like that, and just like Mexicans, just like all the tacos is regular, but like las enchiladas, like all the like we're already planning to get like a mariachi when we get back because it's gonna be Mother's Day, and my mom's birthday is on the 10th, el 10 de mayo,
Okay.
so it's like Mexican Mother's Day and her birthday, so I started in.
I saw that you made a video, no, when you were you gave lottery tickets to your grandma.
Yes,
It was
yes.
very cool. I saw your Mexican grandma and your Salvadorian grandma.
Yeah.
If you can tell me a little bit about that video.
Um, I always bring my see like I always bring them tickets. Siempre like they love lottery tickets, and on dia like I was just like let me just give her a bunch of them because I always wanted to like give her like I always give her like they're like $35 worth, but ese dia like I gave her like $100 worth of lottery tickets, and then I gave her like a lot of money because she never wins. Like she always like no gané like tengo mala suerte. Like it was just I was like nah, like she's gonna win for sure. She was
Okay.
just shocked though.
They sure like the adrenaline of the lottery tickets.
Yeah, it's they don't do much, so I see that pasan.
Excellent. What can you tell me about what have you learned about your parents? Being an immigrant and um, coming here to this country to give you guys a better life.
The main thing I learned from my parents was they did a great job raising me. I didn't we didn't know we were less fortunate or we didn't have much until we got older, but we always felt love. We always felt super good. I had a great family growing up, and it just felt then growing up and seeing and realizing that we're not the richest kids. We're kind of like on the poor end, and we never really missed out on nothing we needed, but a lot of things we wanted. Like that makes sense. Like they made sure we had everything we needed to be successful, and they put a good morals into us, and just work hard, whatever you do, education first, and just at the end of the day, like be honest and just. Then I learned down the line that they really sacrificed their dreams and their goals so we can have ours. Like from going to amateur tournaments that cost a lot of money, they could have just been like, "Oh, we don't have to go to this one, and we could take a vacation, or we could do this, or like those sleepless nights. Like we'll just go and travel to boxing shows and or sparring sessions, and just travel around the world, around the USA and California, just for training and preparing for those tournaments. But then they could have easily just went like, "Oh, we don't have to do this," or like, "Let's take a day off," or this and that. They were always on top of me, like kind of like we're doing this with you, like. And it was looking back on it now, like they took it so serious, even when it was in nothing. So I'm really fortunate to have them. The main thing I always say, I'm forever grateful because there's not enough thank yous I can give to them.
How many are you guys in your family? How many siblings do you have?
There's six of us. My
Six.
mom, my dad, my oldest sister Jasmine. She's a probation officer. I'll go see.
Okay.
Roxanne. She's Roxanne Castro. She's 22, and then I have a twin sister. She's 21.
Oh,
They
you have a
both,
big sister.
yeah, yeah. They both graduated from Fresno State with their
Okay.
with their what is it called? Bachelors? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm bachelor's.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
They both graduated with a bachelor's, and they're kind of leaving me behind because it's kind of always been competition.
Yeah.
And then I only completed 2 years, and I need to go back.
Excellent. Um, so your dad is also your trainer, right?
Yes.
Who else in your family has been involved in boxing?
Nobody.
Just your dad?
Just my dad, which is crazy.
Okay. How did he start in boxing?
He started at self defense. He grew up in well, when he came to USA, he was kind of like always picked on, bullied, and he took on boxing because he just felt like he needed to defend himself. He was always getting picked on, and just it was tough. He didn't know the language, and just that's how he learned. And then eventually, he just started being a boxer, and then eventually he started up his own gym.
Okay. And why did you become interested in boxing?
I was always around it growing up. At 4 years old, I started while I was first put in the ring. Then from there, my dad. It was like it was like an everyday thing, like a chore, like for us. So that's where I explained it. I didn't really like it, but I always had to do it. Show up to the gym. My dad wanted to teach me and my sisters, like kind of like stay active, stay in the gym, and just stay off the streets. And we'll be there every day. And my dad will just like everybody like has stories like, oh, I would go to the gym, just eat chips and just watch everybody train and just while my dad's there, so I don't have nothing to do. So I'll spend like from 5:30 to like 9 or 10 just at the gym. I'll fall asleep. I'll like do whatever like a kid. Then eventually like I grew older and I wanted to start playing like soccer. I was in soccer all the time. I was really good. Um, then my dad would make me do boxing before soccer practice. Like I don't know why, but he just made me do it. I would used to tell him like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a pro soccer player when I grow up," and he'd be like, "No, you're gonna be a pro boxer." And then
Which
eventually,
position did you play in soccer?
like forward, and like middle, like more middle at the end. But because I always had like good condition, so from there, my dad took me out of soccer because he seen me working too hard to be in a team sport, and so and I played the same position as the coach's son, so I wouldn't get playing time. He's like, you work too hard, and me in my mind, I work hard, but like it's like what is working hard because it's all I know. It's like all you taught me, and then from there we just go. Um, how do you say? We just he took me out, and then we started going to the basic. How do you say it? We started going to boxing tournaments, and the first couple of tournaments, I thought like, oh, I got lucky, or like I just would not doubt myself, but I wouldn't believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe in myself until I won um, my first world championship, which was in 2015, and then 2016 I started like how really liking it. So it's always been like a chore. Always been good at it, working hard, and just it just blossomed to something beautiful.
What would you say is your main motivation in boxing?
My family, and because I believe I have brought my family together with boxing. From my how do you say it, immediate family to my extended family to like because Mexicans love boxing and the Salvadorians love boxing. So and that's my main motivation and to build like the connection with people, and it's a beautiful thing.